Welcome everybody, this is Daniel, this is Morning Team. Cheers, how are you doing? Good to be back. So, Little Mexican Productions decided to take the day off tomorrow. Not the day off yesterday for Martin Luther King Day. I hope you celebrate, acknowledge the day. It's just one of those people that you want to celebrate. It's one of those stories, what part of our history that we want to celebrate, especially as a minority. I, uh, I'm Hispanic. I'm not black, but I understand the struggles and tribulations and that a minority goes through, and for that, I applaud Mr. Martin Luther King for all the work that he did, and a lot of my people followed that lead as far as civil rights is concerned. And of course, being a gay man, uh, I also fight for my rights as a gay man to live a life as normal and regular as everybody else. And in fact, that's one thing I want to talk about today. I had the chance to have lunch yesterday with a new friend, Richard, and I had lunch down here at the Urban Spectrum. It was a beautiful day, and we got into the talk about revelations and talking about ourselves. As you might know, if you follow Morning Tea for a while, I'm dating. I've been single for over 3 years now, almost 3 years now, and I'm starting to date again, and I'm meeting folks, and I'm going out to lunches and dinners and whatnot, and it's always kind of difficult. Of course, when you start dating, example sexuality is already part of it. We already know that who you're dating obviously likes you, and so we started talking about secrets and how to reveal things to people. And then just happens that last night, if you see on my Facebook page, last night I found a video on YouTube about a gentleman who's 23 years old and reveals to his partners uh, his HIV status or his health status, which is really important. It's just not HIV anymore. There's so many other things out there that you could be hiding. So today I want to talk about secrets. And I don't think for anybody who's been watching Morning Tea over the last year, it's no secret about who I am and where I come from, and where some of my ideas, principles, standards, morals, etc. come from. I was outed. I was 17 when I came out as a gay man. But actually, I knew that I was gay from very early on. I was about 13 when I finally realized, oh, that's what gay really means. I started pretty young. But I was outed when I was 17, and my whole family found out. And after my parents found out, I realized that I would no longer hide. I was not going to hide my sexuality. My God knew, my parents knew, I didn't care who else knew. And like anybody with any slight differences, there were a little bit of harassment growing up. Uh, Nothing that deterred me from continuing to be who I am. I personally have realized that over the years, being upfront and honest with people takes away the their power. It takes away their ability to hurt me. When people have asked me about my sexuality, I'm very honest, uh, and I think it throws them off that I'm so honest about it. But I have nothing to hide. I have nothing to be ashamed of. I am a fully functioning, socially adept gay man, and I think there's nothing to be ashamed about that. Just like there's nothing to be ashamed about being a straight person. Good for you. My parents are straight, and they gave birth to this wonderful child. And um, I don't. I think that hiding, and by that I mean sexuality for me is more than just gay or straight. If you're bisexual, if you're um, into S&M, if you're into, I don't know, whatever it is that you are into that is not breaking a law, it's part of your sexuality. Why hide it? Be honest about it. Own it. If you enjoy it, I'm sure there's somebody else out there that enjoys it. Own it. Take away the power of the secret. That's the thing. It's the secrets that we keep that give other people the power. So I don't give anybody else power over my sexuality. It is mine. And if you don't like it, if you don't approve of it, if you have an issue with it, that's something that you need to work out because you're not the gay person, obviously. Although we have seen through the years and experience that most of the people that come out publicly and put down gay people and harass people, in the end come out being gay themselves. And I think that's just part of the secret. That secret starts eating you up, and you start to believe your lies and your secrets. Just my personal opinion. Um, Second in line is my sexuality, my health issues. I've never denied nor lied to any of my partners since I was diagnosed in 2000 that I'm HIV positive. I've been positive now since September 27th of 2000. I was diagnosed with AIDS. My numbers are good enough now, but I don't lie about it. It's part of who I am. That's why I was so proud to teach HIV education for several years in Houston. And I think I don't put it on my profiles when I'm dating on other sites because I don't think it's right off the importance. Yes, I don't want to be judged by that because that's only a part of me. So once somebody gets to know me and we talk, then I will let them know. And it's usually right before the first date or at the first date so that I don't lead them on for a second date. Uh, it's giving me the spirituality of connecting me to God in a way that nothing else ever had. So I consider HIV that step. So I have to take a lot of medications. So be it. But you know what? My health is pretty good, and eventually, who knows? Though we'll find a cure, and I'll be okay. Then at my recovery, I was a drug addict and I was an alcoholic, and I still. It's an ongoing battle. You have to deal with it every day. But I've learned to deal with the gifts that being sober and clean give me, not the tragedies that I lived while I was using drugs and alcohol. Does that make sense? I focus on the gifts that I have now, the ability to focus, my clean mind, my good health is a big issue with that because it's all combined. I have good health now because I don't drink or do drugs. I don't smoke either. I quit drugs and alcohol, and 6 months later I quit smoking. So it's all together. It's all together, and I'm proud of my badges. They're my badges. They're scars. They're war medals that I've gained through these years. And now my spirituality, I don't hide that either. And not that that's equated to anything else that's happened bad, but a lot of guys, a lot of people are taken back when somebody says, "Well, yeah, I do spiritual. I practice spirituality, and I I enjoy my candle work. I do a lot of candle work here at home, and I enjoy the cards. I like to do card readings. It's part of it comes from within me, and I have to enjoy it. So those are the four things that I could keep as a secret from people, but choose not to. That is part of who I am, and I am proud of me. It's all part of the like, love, and respecting. I like who I am. I would be my friend. I love me, and I recognize love within me because God and the universe have shown me love. So I recognize it in people. I know when you're showing me love, and I know when you're showing me hate, and I will react to that. And respect, I have a level of respect for myself. I take care of myself, and if you can't show me at least that much, you're not welcome in my circle. And I have left some friends behind because they don't respect me, and I will show you the same respect back. You show me how much you respect yourself, and I will respect you that much. So, with that said, uh, if you have some secret and you've been hiding it and it's been hurting you, it's time to let it out. What's the use of carrying it around? More than not, people know your secret, and it's just you fooling yourself to thinking that nobody knows. So with that, we pull out the card artistic expression. So yes, today I have to write. I got a letter from my examiner.com editors and telling me that I have not written in a while, so I need to put out a story today. So if you're dying inside, if something within you is really just dying and hurting, and you feel alone and you feel like nobody understands you, artistically you can put it out there and start connecting with people. There are ways of expressing yourself that people will recognize the hurt and the pain within you, and they will come to you. Drawing, singing, paintings, blogging anonymously. You can blog anonymously and put it out there and see what kind of reactions you get, because you're radiant. We get this card a lot. We're radiant people. Radiate the truth within you, and people will respect that. So I leave you with that today. Go out and do something artistic for yourself. I love you guys. Thank you. And I will talk to you tomorrow.